Tune in Monday, Wednesday, or Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Time or 5 p.m. UTC Time to watch the Sandstorm stream live here on YouTube or over on Twitch.
I am joined today by Jan from Groupies. What's going on, Jan?
Hey, thank you so much for having me. I appreciate that and very excited to be here. Groupies look amazing in the Sandstorm, dude.
How did you come up with the design? And let's talk about the story there.
Started to draw these crazy characters within this world I was putting on. It was like shrooms everywhere and trees and rainbows. Like everything was really colorful. And yeah, just slowly developing some characters in this world. And at some point, I thought I had something and that I needed to build this whole festival that they were in, because in my head, it was like a music festival and these were all like characters just playing their role in there. The peaceful groupies are these kind of weird creatures, like they are just peaceful beings that are just roaming in a music festival, and that's their home. They're always in there, and that's the main concept. So or Discord, for example, it's kind of the whole festival. You have the main stage, which is the general chat and the verified groupie chat, and then you have like a backstage where it's the team chat, the office, and the playground, the garden. You have like different sections of the whole world. So yeah, the idea is just to build this whole psychedelic hippie festival in the metaverse.
I'd love to talk a little bit about your plans for the metaverse. You mentioned that it was a little bit of a venue concept before the stream, but let's talk a little bit about your vision.
Groupies, like the first idea is that we get to actually live and go and play in this whole festival we are doing, that it's called the Peace Boy Festival. It started because I was inspired by the Burning Man, the Woodstock Festival, this whole world of festivals in real life that I thought they needed a place in the metaverse. I think artists in the future, and I think that the pandemic showed this very, very well. Like artists need to find a way to reach to these people, to these events. The people love the Fortnite events of Travis Scott and Marshmello, and so what's stopping us to bring a whole festival into the metaverse? So that's the first idea that I had. Basically, groupies are just like your tickets to the Peace Boy Festival. So we are now working on a secondary collection and in our own token called Peace. You're holding a groupie, and then you'll be able to get Peace tokens because of holding it. And then you get to spend those Peace into a secondary collection that are gonna be like mushrooms. These little mushrooms you can feed into your groupie, and depending on how much do you feed, like 1, 2, or 3, then you'll get like a rare BX groupie. So it's like your groupie is eating a shroom and then tripping out and passing to a new reality and a new dimension. And they are 3D now and playable in the metaverse, and by that we should have our whole festival like set up already. And we for sure want to throw in some parties, and play music, like my friends' music, and get other artists, and hopefully be like the metaverse hippie festival that, you go and have a good time there and chat with the people, and the community is just incredible. And I can't wait to see them all like physically digital, like in the metaverse, because it's all in Discord now. But when you get to see like the groupies going around and dancing like you're doing now, it'll be like magic.
How did you guys think about the tokenomics? Did you work with a team to help you develop the token concept?
DeFi Jesus, who's a developer that in the past had like reviewed all whole contracts and everything, and he's developing the token right now. And with the tokenomics, we worked with my brother. He's like a very, very well-known economist here in Argentina, and he's just literally the best with the numbers and economics. So he and his partner helped us with the whole tokenomics and what to implement and what not to, because Peace is mainly like an artistic token. You'll be able to in the future to bid on my works in Peace and get editions, pieces, paying by Peace tokens.
So let's kind of talk about Sandbox. Can you share like what you guys are working with in terms of real estate wise and where it is?
Got some land like last week actually, we've got a 3x3 plot in near Euphoria area, near Bored Apes and Artifact Studios. I worked with the Land Vault on that. They provide us with the land. I think we're gonna be pairing with them as well to make the building, which is gonna be like this whole festival. I think I'm gonna just like roughly design the whole thing in 2D, like drawing it, and getting some help from NFT Boomer from the Land Vault to actually build it, because I love what those guys are up to and build.
How many variations of each style?
So the traits are almost like 30 or 35 per category. So we got hats, we got the eyes, the nose. The nose, it's always like the same. For me, it's like the DNA of the groupie. Like the groupies have their nose like all the same. And then you have a mouth, a clothing, and usually a chain. And all of them are about 178, if I'm not wrong, different like layers of things, including backgrounds and eyes, mouths, clouds, chains, everything.
Are there any collabs that you're working on right now that you can share, or ones that you've already done that really stand out?
Actually, I didn't have the time to do much collabs. That's why we have brought more people to the team, just because I really needed more time to make what I do better, like to make art, because I was very, very busy with the whole like administrative aspects of Peace Boy. But we are actually starting to do some collaborations. We just arranged on a call with another artist to talk about that, and we are starting to implement those. I think by the end of November or the beginning of December, we're gonna start like uploading our collaborations. I have some by other artists, but are not like really collaborations, rather than pieces from them, related to the groupies. But we are working on collaborations. I really want to have Killer Acid. I know he has some groupies and other pieces of mine as well. Pop Wonder also, I love his style, and Ramplin, from the Toads. He made an incredible like groupie Toad, and I'd love to do a collaboration with him, like an official collaboration.
How much piece will each shroom cost?
So each shroom will be about 150 or 200 piece, which, I mean, what we're actually doing, it will be about 1 month of holding a groupie.
In terms of the next year, let's say, where do you see 2022 with the groupies, and what can you share with us, what people can be excited about from you guys?
Yeah, so I think the best thing will be like the Voxel groupies. Like that's like our start. We really want to go there and have our own meetings at the Metaverse. But also we're working on Peace Boy as a brand itself as well, and you doing some merchandising. We're setting up our own store, and where I think it's gonna be the best for next year, it's that we're also opening Peace Boy Records, which we are gonna be working on with Guido and Max, some friends of mine, and it'll be about making like a crypto label for musicians to enter the space and have the opportunity to be valued for what they do. I'm really like music driven. I made the groupies because of music. I want to make a whole Metaverse festival because I love music, and I'm a musician as well. So we really want to start doing something about the music within the NFTs. And we're planning to do a whole band, like an NFT band. So yeah, not much details on that, but there's something definitely in the cook and in the kitchen. And yeah, I think January and February, it's going to be some good months as well for the groupies in terms of that, of music implementation in the Metaverse.
Will rare traits be awarded with more piece? So I guess that's more around what people get when they're holding piece and as an owner of piece. And this kind of digs into the tokenomics a little bit. And I love that you worked with I believe it was your brother, who's like an economist there. And that's brilliant that you had somebody really dig into this with experience and whatnot. But what are some of the benefits right off the bat of me holding piece? Do I earn them from holding a groupie? each day or
Yeah,
each month?
yeah.
Or how
So
do you see it?
peace, you earn peace every day for holding groupie. So actually today every groupie gets the same amount, but rare traits we have like different uses. So you're not gonna be getting more like money or peace tokens because of that, but you're gonna be featured in different. We're setting up a store that's gonna be available to filter by trade. So if in case you have a hoodie, for example, you'll enter our merch store and you'll see a hoodie, and if you don't have that in your wallet, you won't even see it. So like limited edition merchandising and pieces of art by myself and by other artists and also collaborations are what we are expecting to deliver to those people that actually bought the rarest one or the animated versus static. We are yet to find like the what to do, with those two words that we have there. But for example, groupies are getting featured at their first music festival on December, the first days of December, and we're gonna be there in the stage, and we're also gonna be like in a little place with local support, which is a place here in Buenos Aires in Argentina that's like a cafe and just a place where artists meet, and just an incredible place. They'll have like a tent in there, and we'll be featuring the groupies in there. And some of the people that's in the Discord and active will have their groupies made in 3D and actually appearing in the festival. So that's what we're trying to do, to bring more like artistic value to.
What happens to a groupie when it transcends from a mushroom? Does it burn or change when it happens?
Yeah, so the groupies are not gonna be burned, so you get to keep your groupies, but the mushrooms, yeah, they're gonna be burned, and yeah, you're gonna choose like if you burn 1, 2, or 3, depending on what you'd like, and they'll be burned to generate the BX groupie. But groupies will always be like 10K. They're not meant to be burned. They're meant just to live.
Like 3D animations. You mentioned this. There's actually, you're going to be taking 3D into real life at a concert. You mentioned that as well. But is there anything else you wanted to add about the 3D animations for groupies?
Yeah. So what I told you is like we are working with Let's Hug Less on these 3D animations that are actually like the groupies bring 3D and they like breathe or just have like silly animation movements. They are not like solid, but they are doing like this, and they're gonna be like put into the screens in real life, and I'm gonna mix it with some backgrounds like different kaleidoscopes or a space and like trippy shit, and yeah, just the groupies will be there like floating and just bumping their heads. And there's also gonna be another place where groupies are gonna be like in the landscape in the Peace Void, and people will get to go and take a photo with them. So yeah, we're trying to make some people interact with some groupies as well in the festival. So
well, I wanted to sincerely thank you, Jan, for coming on, sharing the story, and really love what you guys are doing.
This was a great interview. You just saw it, and that's just amazing and something to cheer up, and just support very much the people that's taking this space further and building on top of that. So yeah, appreciate you and love you, mate. Thank you so much for that.
Thanks, Jan.